guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am playing with some new spring inspired makeup. Now this video wasn't originally supposed to be 2 eyeshadow looks, but if you saw the description, that is what ended up happening in this video, and that is because I couldn't find my intro when I went to go edit the video. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna go ahead, play around with this eyeshadow palette a second time and just get a vibe for all of the colors, which is how I got this look. But you guys, this collection from Milani is really quite something. It has a really pretty color story. We did play around with almost all the colors between the 2 eyeshadow looks. So if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications and new videos, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. But if you want to see how I got this look, as well as another look, using the Milani Gilded Flora collection, just keep watching. Okay, you guys, I'm really excited for this eyeshadow palette. This is the new Milani Gilded Flora. This color story is stunning. It kind of reminded me of like the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Remastered, but then I looked at it and they're not anything alike. This does have some really pretty like pops of yellow. The fuchsia's in here. There is a brown shade so you can kind of deepen it up if you want something more neutral with like a pop of colored shimmer. You guys, these shimmers look stunning. So as per usual, let's swatch the shimmers first. So there are 6 shimmers. I swatched 5 of them. But this first one, you guys, is Bouquet. It's just that really pretty pinky with a gold shift. So it's not like, it's kind of subtle, but it is really, really pretty. Then you have Busy Bee, which is that yellowy gold. It's super pretty, very golden. I'm kind of getting vibes for this today. Then I have In Full Bloom, which is just that luscious magenta pink. Like, ooh, it's so foiled and beautiful. Then I have Forget Me Not. That purple is absolutely stunning. And then Pedal to the Metal, which is like that full-blown golden orange shade. Like those shades together are stunning, especially getting ready for spring. You guys, I'm excited for this. The only one that I didn't swatch is Botanist, which is kind of like that champagne-y gold. And I feel like that'll be a beautiful inner corner highlight. So I'm excited to jump into this. And I'm kind of thinking maybe we'll go with like the gold shade and then the yellow. I think that'd be fun. Let me just wipe these off and figure it out because I feel like we're gonna play with some yellows today. Okay, you guys, so the first shade I wanna go into is this one, Best Bud. It's kind of like a peachy pink. I'm gonna put that into the crease. It may very well just be my skin tone, but I at least wanted to start out with something light and then we'll build into some of these like brown shades like Salt of the Earth and Take Root. And then get into Pedal to the Metal, which is that golden orange, and then Busy Bee, which is that yellowy shade to kind of brighten it up. That's kind of where I'm feeling for today, especially with this peachy sweater that I'm wearing. All right, so we're gonna place this in the crease. Okay, so there is some color payoff. It's honestly the shade of my sweater, which is perfect. So it is 36 degrees here, and it's kind of cold, but yet all the spring releases are coming out. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I still want the fall vibe colors, but you know, I guess we got to get prepared mentally because hopefully the warm weather, I mean, I say hopefully the warm weather, but we've had like sporadic warm weather, which has been kind of weird. I don't want to build it up too much right now just because I want to see how the other ones lay down. So I'm gonna go into this shade right here, Salt of the Earth, and we're gonna go in on my fluffy like crease brush, but we're gonna go in gently. We're gonna go right below the peachy shade and then into the outer V. I feel like that built on it is just a little bit darker than that peach. I am gonna bring that shade a little bit more central Now I'm gonna hop into the shade Take Root, and I'm gonna put that in the outer V. I'm gonna do like more compacted shade brush, just so we can build it up a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the shade Pedal to the Metal on my middle finger. I'm just gonna pat that into the center because the showstopper is Busy Bee, which is that very metallic yellow. That is really pretty. It's not super concentrated. It is very pretty and orange. All right, now into the shade Busy Bee, that like limoncello shade. So she came to visit you guys. She's sitting right over here in the corner, just rolling around on the ground while I film. I'm gonna go in lightly to the orange and just tap, tap, tap over, and then bring it over, tap, 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 to kind of marry them in so we get a gradient. I'm gonna go back in on my smudger, take a little bit of that color Take Root, place it in the outer V, and just smudge it slightly into the edge of Pedal to the Metal. Let me go do this eye, some base products, and I'll be right back so we can finish this off. Okay, you guys, so I have my base products on. I will link them down below. I tried to stay pretty much drugstore with the exception of like 1 or 2 items. For being drugstore, you can get some great products. So check out the ones that I used. They've been kind of my tried and trues that I've kept in my declutter series. So if you're looking for some affordable makeup that are base products, check them out. Now, one of the things that I forgot that I was gonna do first thing, and I did it when I went to go do my foundation, I bought the Fruit Fetish Strawberry Melon Lip Oil. You guys, this smells phenomenal. And look how juicy my lips are. Like, it smells so yummy. I also made the mistake and ended up buying 2. I probably won't use this one. So the next time I do a giveaway, which I think is gonna be in like February, around like Valentine's Day, this will be in there along with whatever other products from January, February subscription boxes. So now we need to finish off this eye look, and I'm thinking that I kind of want to put this like purpley pink shade underneath, but then I'm like, oh, does that clash with the peach? To finish off this eye look, we're gonna stick with the peach theme, and we're gonna go back into Best Bud, and then also go into Take Root and drag that under. I really like how this turned out. The orange and yellow shimmers are really pretty. I will say though, Pedal to the Metal does have some fine glitter in it, so it did floof all over, but it's not stuck under my makeup. It was easily, like, it was super easy to get off before I put my primer and foundation on. So that was very nice. Dipping into Best Bud on my little smudge brush from Huda. Place it under, and then we'll drag and blend. That's the one thing I will say about Milani eyeshadows. They perform beautifully, and they're affordable. Like, they don't put out a ton of collections. There's some staple eyeshadow palettes that they have. Then they have the like complimentary like Gilded Flora. But you guys, I just feel like when I've purchased a couple of the Milani ones, they're really good quality. The blendability's there. You get the shine factor. I mean, some of the shimmers, like the orange one is kind of faded. Maybe if I put a glitter glue down, it would have been nicer. But it did blend in well with Busy Bee, and Busy Bee is just like, it's pretty. So I am going into Take Root. I'm gonna place that in the outer V area, and then I'm gonna switch over to my smudge brush. Take a little bit on the smudger in the outer V. And just makes it cohesive with that peachy shade. Okay, you guys, and now for the inner corner highlight, I'm gonna take this shade Botanist. I really hope it picks up on my brush, dry, and see how that performs. I'm gonna go ahead and spray it with some setting spray. See if a dampened brush will help. It's more on the gold shade than like champagne, but it is still pretty. All right, and then on my highlighter brush, see if I can pick up some of this. It looks like it picked up a little bit. It's a little bit darker than I would want for a brow bone highlight. So with that, I'm gonna go back to my highlighter that I used today, which is the Wet n Wild Blossom Glow. This one is really pretty. It's just like that light pinky shade. And then for the edges where it's like that peachy shade, just blend out a little bit so that it's not overpowered by the highlighter. Okay, let me do some eyeliner, brows, and then I will be back for mascara. Okay, you guys, I'm back so we can do mascara together. This is the Milani Anti-Gravity mascara. It's a very interesting component, but like, is it really, do we need this big of a handle? Heck? Oh, okay. I'm like, the heck is going on? Look at that. You guys, that looks crazy. It does look very spiky, and there's like two round and then a little more narrow in the middle. Like, it's interesting. I'm intrigued though, because this entire component it's just weird. But that's how you know I didn't look ahead. So we were surprised together. Anyone else tried this yet? It showed up as new on the website. It is doing a nice job of pulling my eyelashes apart. It looks very wispy, very dramatic. Okay, so that's one coat. The bottom lashes look really nice. The downside is I got some underneath my eye, which I'll let dry and then we'll go and like make it flake off. But I do want to go in with a second coat. See if we can build this up a little bit. So far they look nice. They look very wispy. I wouldn't say they look lengthened. It does look like it's building. It's making it look a little bit fluffier. I don't know. I do like it with two coats. There's a little more drama with that second coat. It does feel a little like it's a dry formula. They do look pretty fluffy. I always had that habit of like putting my chin into my chest trying to do my bottom lashes. I don't get it. Like, am I trying to run away from the mascara wand? I think two is good. If I keep trying to like build them, is it gonna get crunchy and like crusty and start flaking off? We're just gonna leave it here. I like them honestly for a drugstore mascara. Drugstore mascaras have been killing it, you guys. This one, I actually like it. So if you want it just wispy, you can do that. And then if you want to build them up, that second layer, yeah, they kind of, I mean, on this, do you see how fluffy they are? Have you tried this? Have you wanted to? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, I do have the setting spray, Make It Last. This is Flora. It's the floral scented setting spray. I do like their setting spray. It just has a really fine mist. Usually it's in like a frosted bottle and I just used all of it up before my declutter. So I got lucky with that one. It's a good setting spray. So I was okay with buying this. You guys, it has a really refreshing scent. Ooh. I do like pressing it into the powders just to kind of like make them lay down, especially if they were like fluffed around. And I do like doing my setting spray before I do my lipstick. Granted, I did already line my lips because I don't have a lip liner from Milani, but I do have one of their lipsticks. So this is one of their new lipsticks for the collection, and this is in the shade Peony. I think it's the same shade as my lip liner. We'll see. It's not. It's a little bit brighter. You guys, this feels so creamy on the lips. Okay, you guys, this is the final look and I really like how it turned out. Okay, you guys, I was not planning on doing a second look for this video, but I found out that I did not have my intro for this video. So I was like, you know what? We'll do a second look and I will redo my intro. So I'm thinking for this one, I kind of want to play around with these shades right here, which in my original outro, I was like, ooh, I really want to play with those shades. Especially like this periwinkle blue, it's just giving me some really pretty vibes. To start out, I think I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is Lavender Fields, and I wanna put that in the crease right here and the outer V. I might deepen it up with this shade Orchid, use this shimmer, and I'm thinking I wanna do this yellow in the inner corner. I think that would be beautiful and a lot of fun. It's not necessarily springtime, but this is definitely like spring vibes. The weather, however, is not giving me spring vibes. It is like 30 degrees here again. I wanted to go snowboarding this year, but lift tickets are ridiculous. And it's a 3-hour drive to the closest like snowboarding place. And I was just kind of like, I'm not gonna pay $130 for a lift ticket for like 8 hours. So now I just want springtime to show up. Guys, that is really pretty. It's very cool toned. Now I'm gonna go into this shade right here, Orchid, which is just that really pretty like burgundy, pinky shade. It leans more pink than purple, but it's got a beautiful like reddish undertone. So I'm just gonna actually, on a denser smudger brush, place that in the outer V, and I'm gonna start sweeping it into the crease. I think that's gonna be really pretty with that purple. It's weird. It's like when I blend out right here, it's actually disappearing. I'm not liking that. So I just keep packing it on. I don't know if it's because there was already a shade there. It's doing better now that I like reapplied it and packed it on and then blended it out. For as dark of a shade as it is, I wouldn't expect it to blend out the way it did. Before I put down any shimmers, I'm gonna go into the shade What's Up Buttercup, which is that really pretty matte yellow. I'm gonna put that in the inner corner and into this area because I want to use Busy Bee. And I think if the matte yellow is down, it'll be really pretty on top of that as well. I'm just gonna go in on my Huda Beauty smudger brush that I always use under the eye so I can place it exactly where I want it to be. And I don't normally put like bright colors in the inner corner, but I think this will be really pretty, especially when I go to put like the shimmer on top of it. 2022 is all about trying new things. That is really pretty. I may have to reapply it when I do concealer, but I'll touch it up underneath because the shimmer is mostly gonna go on top of this right here. All right, so I'm gonna go into Forget Me Not, which is that periwinkle, like purpley blue shade. I'm gonna do that on my middle finger. I'm gonna place it right here in the middle, and then I'm gonna grab Busy Bee and place it inner corner to the center. You guys, that shade is stunning. I'm kind of glad that I had to do a second look for this video. I really like this. It makes me have to try out my makeup more than just once. I am gonna just grab this little tiny brush, see if I can pick up Busy Bee on it and place it precisely by trying to do that with my finger. It looks like it picked up. It didn't work. It's actually a lot of fun. And then marry those yellow and purple shades together. I just went back with what was on my finger and just kind of patted over it and just kind of blended it in. Let me do this eye, some base products, and I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm ready to do the under eye. And I'm looking at these colors, and I think I want to use this pink shade, which is My Pretty Peony and an Orchid to just bring it all together. I think that'll be really pretty under the eye. And then I'll have used most of the shades in this palette. All right, so going in on my little tiny smudger brush from Huda Beauty, just gonna pick up that light pink shade. I'm gonna place that underneath the eye. I always like to place it and then blend it out. And I think where it meets the yellow is really pretty and vibrant. All right, so just going into Orchid a little bit. I'm going to touch up the outer V just a smidge and then start bringing it under. You guys, this is giving me springtime vibes so bad right now. Let me know your thoughts on this. Is it something that you would try out? Do you like it? Is it just not your vibe? I really like this. I think I need to deepen up the crease a little bit just to break it up a little, just because that shimmer kind of like overtook. I really do like that. And then the matte yellow with the yellow shimmer right here. You guys, let me do some eyeliner, mascara, and brows, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm back, and this is the final look. I am actually really digging how this eye look turned out, especially because you can put eyeshadows on, and until you do your eyeliner and mascara, you really don't know what it's gonna look like at the end. And I do like bringing it all together. I do like making that cat eye with the winged eyeliner. This, I think, is very pretty. It's spring vibes. It's getting me in the mood for warm weather. Let me know down below, what are your thoughts? Do you like this eye look? Would you have done something different? I always like your guys' suggestions. I have found some different makeup to try or things to do that you guys have put down in the comments, so I really appreciate that feedback. But you guys, this eyeshadow palette from Milani, the Gilded Flora, this color story is stunning. So you saw in the first part of the video, I used more of the peachy shades, and then this one I definitely stuck with that color palette of the periwinkle blue and the pinky and yellow. You guys, it's stunning. Go check this out if you're looking for some vibrant shades, some pastels to play around with. I think this Milani has great quality eyeshadows. Now, because I revisited that eyeshadow palette, I did revisit the other products that I had from Milani, and that was the Make It Last Flora setting spray. This one smells so yummy, and it makes the skin look glowy. So even though I had a bunch of powder products on there with the setting spray, it just makes it all melt into the skin, which I love. And then I also used the Milani Anti-Gravity Mascara, which I used in the first video, and I really like how my eyelashes turned out. I didn't use falsies. These are my eyelashes. They tend to show up blonde until I put mascara on them, and they just transform after that. But you guys, I really like this. So let me know if you're gonna check out this collection and if you're feeling the vibes of this springtime eyeshadow palette. I'm really interested. Now you guys, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications of new videos, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. But until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.